while I'm working on the bike and I have the back cover off, this is what the front cover looks like with the plastic all around it. The nice thing about it is you can concentrate on polishing instead of getting the polish everywhere and worried about getting it off. This is what's called a light to medium cleaner, which is basically a light. They come in. It either comes in coarse or light, and we used to call the coarse back in the day. It was called white lightning because it would cut so much. And then we used the lighter polish to further get the scratches out. And then to finish off, we used the stuff that came in a big bottle about as big as that fire extinguisher, and it was called liquid ebony. It was black, really fine polish. But before I do all that, and it's nice and warm out, a couple of months ago I was looking at what the best hose clamps were, and I didn't know this, you know, I'm 50 years old before I knew this, but in Europe these are called Jubilee clamps, and that's the first time I heard it. It's kind of cool. These are made by ABBA from Sweden. Let's see if I can get the name right here. ABBA from Sweden. They come in all different sizes, and the neat thing about these is that they don't have the as you can see that from the back, they don't have any holes in them where the screws can go through that tighten and tear up your rubber fittings. So what I'm going to do before I do anything is to replace these here and this one and these and these. This is another really good idea. If you've got average or bad hose clamps, put on two, okay? Because two will carry the weight better than one, and if one gets loose, the other won't get loose. So, you know, that's just a good idea. I may not be able to do that with these wider ones, but I put them on my carburetor right here a while back. My carburetor used to bounce around. Look at that. I mean, that's almost like it's welded on there, and it actually runs better like that. So you want to check for cracks, like here. There's a little bit of cracking right there. But I'll take that off and I'll put a new one on, new one of these on. And of course they're blue. So that's what I really liked about them there. They match the bike, which is nice. So I'm going to do that. And it's nice out here. It's 7 or 8 o'clock at night. It's getting on to July 4th. My wife won't let me drink anymore. Kind of sucks, but maybe she's right. Yeah, maybe she's right about drinking. Anyway, to keep peace in the family, I got to quit drinking, and we'll do some work on the bike. Here's the Zuma, and everything's really well about it. It's got 600 miles, which I consider 500 to 600 miles a good break-in. Now people will say, "Oh, you don't need to go that far." Well, it doesn't hurt to do that. Now let's do another video on the Zuma break-in.